Okay, day 132. This is part 3. Paul Manafort just left. It's hard for us not to believe he's the fall guy, and of course they're going to offer Manafort the same deal if he turns in Jared Kushner. But I don't think that Kushner was a part of any of the machinations between Manafort and Podesta, so I don't really see this domino theory that Mueller has going. I don't see it continuing. I don't see how Manafort puts pressure on Kushner unless he says something that maybe is unexpected, or puts pressure on Stone. The other one is his business partner, Roger Stone. Perhaps there's some leverage there for Stone talking to WikiLeaks. Is that really Russian interference, a Russian intermediary? That'll be interesting to see if they can push that angle. It's just hard to see where it goes from here by exerting pressure on previous witnesses. We'll see what happens. Had a very interesting ride here with a guy, a Lyft driver who was in military intelligence, and he was in Iraq at the time, and it reminded me, it was also from Fort Hood, and he talked to me quite a bit about satellite imagery and just how important the satellite imagery is in terms of military intelligence, his ability to recognize the signatures. Something that we've done in our intelligence collection so much is recognizing signatures. His expertise being Russian tanks, a lot of Russian hardware in that theater of war, Russian hardware, different missile systems and so forth made in different countries. And I think this is our process as well, is learning these different signatures so that when we see them, we can all interpret the intelligence as it comes. The domino theory here that Mueller's using, I'm just not sure it's gonna work. I think he's at the end of the road. I just don't see what Stone did wrong. Roger Stone may have Department of Labor building behind me. Stone basically had some discussions with Julian Assange through maybe Craig Murray. But again, it's hard to connect the dots between Vladimir Putin and some intermediary with WikiLeaks. Looks like we've got Black Hawker Apache coming by. Had a lot of chats about birds, and of course at Fort Hood is the 1st Air Cavalry. So we'll see if we get a bird here or not. But he was there when Saddam Hussein, the guy I talked to, was brought into the camp near Tikrit, I believe, and they turned all the lights out at the base when he came in to make sure that no one knew who was coming or going. Just a little bit of backstory as far as my ride down. I think that's all I probably say at this point. Unless there's another indictment coming with Kushner, I think they're trying to play that out with removing his security clearance as some sort of foreboding thing that he's the next domino. I just don't see it.